What's up, Wrestle Scope Nation, and welcome back to the channel that brings you the real stories behind the squared circle. I'm your host, and today we're diving into something that has the entire wrestling world divided, angry, and questioning everything they thought they knew about WWE. Now, let me ask you something. When did WWE become a circus? When did the Royal Rumble, the most prestigious match in professional wrestling, turn into a publicity stunt for YouTube influencers? Hello viewers, if you're new here, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button for daily updates on WWE Raw. I'm talking about IShowSpeed. Yes, that IShowSpeed. The guy who screams at his computer screen, jumps around like he's had 17 energy drinks, and whose biggest athletic achievement is, what, running really fast on camera? This is who WWE decided deserved a spot in the 2025 Royal Rumble? And you know what happened? Exactly what we all knew would happen. Bron Breakker, a legitimate athlete, a second-generation superstar, a man who has paid his dues, absolutely demolished him in a way that was painful to watch. We're talking seconds, people, seconds. But here's where it gets really interesting, and why you need to stick around for this entire video. Because what happened at the Royal Rumble isn't just about one YouTuber getting destroyed. Oh no, this goes deeper. This is about respect. This is about legacy. This is about what wrestling means. Drop a comment right now telling me, was this a genius move by WWE or the biggest disrespect to professional wrestling we've seen in years? Because the wrestling community is at war over this. Let me take you back. Let's paint a picture of how we arrived at this absolute chaos. IShowSpeed, real name Darren Watkins Jr., has been one of YouTube's biggest personalities for years now. 20 million subscribers, billions of views. The guy is massive in the streaming world. We're not denying that. He's built an empire on high-energy content, outrageous reactions, and yes, I'll give him credit, genuine passion for the things he loves. And apparently, one of those things is WWE. Speed has been vocal about his love for wrestling. He's attended events, he's met superstars, he's posted countless videos about WWE content. The guy genuinely seems to be a fan. And you know what? That's actually pretty cool. Celebrity fans can bring mainstream attention to wrestling, and God knows WWE has been chasing that crossover appeal for decades. But here's where things get complicated. WWE, under Triple H's creative direction, has been on a hot streak. We've seen incredible storytelling. We've seen the return of legitimate sports presentation. We've seen wrestlers being treated like the athletes they are. The product has been fire, and fans have been loving it. So when rumors started circulating that IShowSpeed might appear at the Royal Rumble, the wrestling community was, let's say, divided. On one hand, you had people saying, hey, this could be fun. Celebrity appearances have always been part of WWE. On the other hand, you had purists, and I count myself among them, saying, the Royal Rumble is sacred. This is where careers are made. This is where we build the road to WrestleMania. But WWE made their decision. Speed was in, number 26 in the Royal Rumble, a prime spot. A spot that could have gone to someone from NXT grinding every single night. A spot that could have gone to an independent wrestler who's been working their entire life for this moment. A spot that could have gone to a returning legend who the fans actually wanted to see. The moment. What actually happened? Let's break down what happened at the Royal Rumble, second by second, because this is where the controversy explodes. The countdown begins. The crowd at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis is electric. 25 superstars have already entered. We've seen incredible performances. We've seen eliminations that made us jump out of our seats. The energy is insane. 10, 9, 8, 7. The anticipation is building. Who's number 26? Could it be a surprise return? Could it be an NXT call-up? Could it be... And then that music hits. Well, not really music, more like a sound. And IShowSpeed comes sprinting down that ramp like his life depends on it. Now, I'll give him this. The guy committed. He's wearing gear, he's got the energy, he's playing to the crowd. Some people are laughing. Some people are cheering because, hey, it's unexpected. But you can hear in the arena there's confusion. There's even some boos mixed in there. Speed slides into the ring and immediately starts wilding out. He's jumping around, he's screaming, he's doing his signature moves, which by the way are not wrestling moves. He's essentially doing his YouTube persona in the middle of the Royal Rumble. And then, boom, Bron Breakker's music hits, number 27. And if you don't know who Bron Breakker is, let me educate you. This is Rick Steiner's son, Scott Steiner's nephew, second-generation superstar, former college football player, legitimate athlete, multiple-time NXT champion, one of the most impressive physical specimens WWE has seen in years. This man is the future of WWE. He's got the look, he's got the skills, he's got the pedigree. And he just got entry number 27, right after a YouTuber. You can see it in Bron's eyes as he walks down that ramp. There's something there. Is it anger? Is it determination? Is it disrespect? Because Bron Breakker has worked his entire life to get to this moment, and now he has to share the ring with someone who's there because of YouTube subscribers? Breakker enters the ring, and Speed makes the fatal mistake of getting in his face. What happened next was brutal. Was it a work? Was it a shoot? Was Bron sending a message? Breakker immediately launches at Speed. We're talking a vicious spear that looked like it came from a linebacker. Speed literally got folded in half. The impact was so severe that you could feel it through the screen. But Bron wasn't done. Oh no, he picked Speed up like he weighed nothing, and keep in mind, Speed is not a small guy, and launched him over the top rope, but not just eliminated him, he threw him. Speed crashed to the outside in a heap, and for a moment there was genuine concern. Was he hurt? Was this too much? The entire sequence lasted maybe 15 seconds, from entrance to elimination. 15 seconds. Speed's Royal Rumble appearance was shorter than most commercial breaks. The aftermath. The wrestling world explodes. Within minutes, social media exploded, and I mean exploded. This wasn't just trending, this was dominating every platform. Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it now, meltdown. Hashtag Royal Rumble, hashtag IShowSpeed, hashtag Bron Breakker, all trending worldwide simultaneously. We're talking hundreds of thousands of tweets in the first hour alone. And the takes? Oh, the takes. You had Speed's fans, his loyal followers, furious. WWE is too dangerous. That was assault. Speed could have been seriously hurt. This is why YouTubers shouldn't do wrestling. They were calling for Bron to be suspended, fined, fired. Some were even demanding criminal charges. Can you believe that? Then you had the wrestling fans, the purists, and they were having a completely different reaction. Finally, that's what he deserved for disrespecting the business. Bron Breakker just became my new favorite wrestler. This is what should happen to every celebrity who treats wrestling like a joke. Wrestling Twitter was celebrating. Memes started flooding in. GIFs of the spear with captions like, when someone asks if wrestling is fake. Videos of the elimination with dramatic music. The creativity was actually impressive. But then you had a third group, and this is where it gets interesting. The people asking, wait, was this all planned? Chapter 4, The Conspiracy. Was this all a work? Now, let's put on our detective hats for a moment because there's a theory circulating that is absolutely fascinating. What if, and stay with me here, what if this was exactly what WWE wanted? What if the entire thing was designed to create this reaction? What if Bron Breakker destroying IShowSpeed wasn't a shoot, but the smartest work WWE has pulled off in years? Let's look at the evidence. First, the placement. Speed wasn't entry number 5 or number 10. He was number 26, late enough to matter, but not so late that it disrupted the final stretch. And who came in immediately after him? Bron Breakker, one of WWE's most protected rising stars. That's not a coincidence. Second, the execution. Yes, the spear looked brutal. Yes, the elimination looked violent. But Speed, despite not being a trained wrestler, took it safely. He's not injured. He's fine. He was posting on YouTube the next day. If Bron really wanted to hurt him, if this was really a shoot, it would have been way worse. Third, the publicity. Do you know how many mainstream outlets picked up this story? ESPN, TMZ, Sports Illustrated. Outlets that normally don't cover wrestling were running stories about IShowSpeed getting destroyed at the Royal Rumble. WWE got more mainstream attention from this than they've gotten from anything in months. And here's the kicker. Both Speed and Bron's profiles got elevated. Speed got to tell his millions of subscribers that he was in the Royal Rumble. He got content, he got views. His video about the experience probably did massive numbers. And Bron became the guy who shot on a celebrity. He became the protector of wrestling. He became the guy who doesn't care about your YouTube subscribers. Wrestling fans now see him as someone who respects the business. His stock went up. So was this a brilliant work disguised as a shoot? Was WWE playing everyone? Did Triple H just pull off one of the smartest publicity stunts in modern wrestling? But let's zoom out for a second, because this conversation is bigger than just IShowSpeed and Bron Breakker. This is about celebrity involvement in professional wrestling, and it's a debate that's been raging for decades. WWE has always used celebrities. This isn't new. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Mike Tyson at WrestleMania 14, iconic. That helped launch the Attitude Era into the stratosphere. Floyd Mayweather at WrestleMania 24, massive, one of the highest grossing WrestleManias ever. Bad Bunny at WrestleMania 37, incredible. The man actually trained, put on great matches, and showed respect for the business.
But then you have the other side. You have celebrities who show up, get their moment, and disappear without adding anything meaningful. You have celebrities who treat wrestling like it's beneath them, like it's a joke, like it's just another promotional stop. And that's where the divide happens. When a celebrity comes in and shows respect, when they train, when they take bumps, when they make the wrestlers look good, fans love it. Bad Bunny is beloved in the wrestling community. Logan Paul, say what you want about him, has actually become a legitimate wrestler. He trained, he learned, he put in the work. But when a celebrity comes in and it feels like a gimmick, when it feels like they're just there for clicks and views, that's when fans turn. That's when wrestlers get frustrated. That's when the locker room starts questioning, why did I spend 15 years on the indies when this person gets the same spot because of social media followers? And with IShowSpeed, that's exactly where the controversy lies. Did he show respect? Did he prepare? Was this about elevating wrestling or just getting content for his YouTube channel? Chapter 6, The Voices, What the Wrestling Community is Really Saying. Now, very few current WWE superstars have spoken publicly about this because, they value their jobs, but the wrestling community at large has been vocal. Independent wrestlers, legends, retired stars, they've all been weighing in, and the opinions are fascinating. Some veterans have said, this is nothing new. We've always had celebrity involvement. If it brings eyes to the product, it's good.